Hey everyone, it's James with geometricharts.com, about 5:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 20th. First of all, video is not investment advice, and just get right into it with Bitcoin. We got BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange, the 4-hour chart. Momentum still operating at a negative frequency while price is trying to trek higher. We are, however, getting closer to the long-term downtrend line in this market. So things could get a little exciting for Bitcoin, but I do think it looks like it's struggling at this level, very similar to the way it's looked like in the past. So I would just be very careful. I do think that if Bitcoin can break above about like 43, 4,400, we're going to have a change in the trend as long as it can hold above that level. As long as it consistently holds above that level, meaning it doesn't pop above and then immediately have one of those crazy waterfall events like we've seen in the past, I think things could honestly be changing for Bitcoin. We've already seen a massive rise in volume across the board, but the only thing that has me standoffish and definitely cautious about this is the dwindling momentum while price again is trying to make this trek. It's something I've seen in the past consistently since the 20,000 top and the 6,000 bottom. Ever since then, I've seen price try to struggle against this dwindling momentum. And it's pretty indicative of some pretty big drops in the future, in the past, in Bitcoin. So I would just say stress enough caution here. I do think that if Bitcoin's breaking through the 4,000 mark, I think 4,000 can be a psychological barrier to where if it's breaking through that, we're probably going to see a pretty nasty drop in the market, something very similar to what we've seen in the past. But if Bitcoin can hold here, I think we see just more of a chop and more of a struggle to try to break free. And then the question is can it break and sustain trading above like 43 to 4,400? If it can do that, I think we may break the longer term downtrend lines in momentum. And if that happens, not only we're breaking the price downtrend line, but we're also breaking the shackles of the bearish momentum in this asset. And to me, that would be positive for Bitcoin and the other cryptos across the board. Now, one thing I've noticed too, that I tell my subscribers, I'll do the morning and night videos, is that there's a lot of bearish momentum on a lot of these coins that have made some pretty big runs in the past. So, or I should say recently, like ADA, Bitcoin Cash, XLM. We're starting to, I see a lot of negative divergence in the momentum while price is trying to push higher. So it's extending, but it's not, we're finding less and less buyers at these levels. So yes, volume is high, but the tide is changing, or I should say like the under workings of this in that sense are starting to deteriorate as price is pushing higher. So if it cannot sustain, and that's why I say if it cannot sustain it, it needs to break through, it needs to sustain trading above that range. Yes, it can oscillate around that range, but it needs to sustain trading above 43 to 4,400 with strength behind it. And if it does that, then I do think things could be changing for Bitcoin. I still think there'll be a deeper corrective move before price really does trek higher, but I do think that that area is going to be a very crucial area, and I think 4,000 will be a very crucial psychological barrier. Now, the market is very bullish at the moment. All my sentiment indicators, just looking at just regular articles, social media, etc., that seems to be very bullish. Everyone wants to stamp that this is the bottom. The market's going to skyrocket from here. That also makes me very worried. Anytime I've seen that in any market outside of crypto, it's never ended well for the market. It doesn't immediately drop off a cliff, but it's typically leading up to a great opportunity for a market washout. So anyways, what I would say is that there's probably still a little more of a chop here, but just be very careful, very cautious, have a stop in place, and just be ready, for this trade to go south real quick in the market. Anyways, so that's it for today. I'll do another video on Friday. Hope everybody has a great day or great night, depending on where you are in the world.